Hey ladies, welcome back to the Dan Frampton channel, and today is going to be a little bit different, a little bit stripped back, absolutely unscripted, and I just want to talk about this little bit of drama that I got myself in over the last couple months here on the channel. And I tried to keep it pretty low key, so this is the first time I'm actually coming on camera to address it all. Now first I want to say, this is not a serious drama. This is no big deal, and it's not even really a drama. It's so fucking bullshit and it's so schoolyard that I don't even know how I've gotten myself into it. But let's go back like a year and a bit where I put out my very first Pit Pros on Tsunami, and it was a crazy show that they did at the Peace and Justice Center, and it was the very first time that a band shared one of my videos, so I was like, god damn, that's actually kind of sick. Then I started making more videos and I started covering this band called Drain. Now these two bands share members, and this one particular guy plays bass in Drain and guitar in Tsunami. You know, it was all chill, it was all good. People kind of understood that the nicknames I was giving to people in the series weren't real, and that the world that I was creating was a fictitious world, and I wasn't actually calling the people the things that I was saying on camera. I was just making a story out of a mosh scene that I was watching. But some people didn't see it that way. I think some people thought what I was doing was bullying these people for some reason. But that is not what was going on. Most of the people that I feature in my videos hit me up and they'd be like, hey, I'm that ridiculous nickname. You know, they mostly celebrate it, but not this one particular guy and none of his friends. They all took it extremely seriously. To the point where the bass player in one of my favorite bands, Drain, goes into my comment section and calls me whack, calls me stupid, and says every time that I feature one of his bands in my videos, it embarrasses him. Oh, the poor guy. And I can kind of see that being a normal reaction if I was like parodying a band or mocking a band or making fun of the band, but I wasn't. I was celebrating the band and sharing the band with more people. I have no idea why he got so goddamn upset about it. I kind of equated it to like fan art. Say like Taylor Swift received some fan art from a fan and she told that fan that this was whack and stupid and it embarrassed her. I thought it was so crazy. I was like, what is going on in my life? But that's when this guy's crew of goons started actually cold calling me on Instagram and then messaging me these like long ass paragraphs about how everything that I was doing was so bad. They were sending me death threats. They were telling me to kill myself. They were like, stay in your place, know your lane, or you will get hurt, kid. And I was like, man, what the hell are you fucking talking about? Now, I'm not gonna show you who said these things, and I'm not gonna show you the actual things that they said, but I by no means deserved any of it. And you know, I'm on the internet, so I do expect people that don't like my work to tell me to kill myself, so I wasn't upset about the whole thing. I actually thought it was kind of funny that these guys were taking this shit so fucking seriously, and I thought it was so funny that I made a little joke video about it where I felt like I had to personally call out this guy because what he was doing was insane to me. So in this video that I dropped on my channel, I basically called him a neckbeard. I said that I couldn't believe a signed artist would treat a fan like this, you know, and I did it all in a minute without actually saying anything, just using photos and like music and sounds or whatever, but it was enough to get his whole crew to lose their goddamn shit again. And they went fucking nuts on me this time. They couldn't believe that I publicly called this guy out. Now I started getting dislike bombed like crazy. My fucking comment sections were being fucking hijacked. I had to block people. I had to actively be like, I gotta erase these people from my life, which is not something that I want to do. I want to invite all that kind of discussion going on. But it was getting so vitriolic and disgusting that every fucking message I was reading was not encouraging in any way. And I knew that it was only one group of people and it didn't like reflect what was actually going on my channel, because like I was saying, I have people really vibing with this shit. I have people commenting down in the comment section and it feels like a little bit of a community. So to have this fucking cancer come in and fucking infect it all, this pure thing that I'm building, really felt like a violation of what I had going on here. So yeah, I blocked you. Yeah, I don't want you around. Yeah, I'm ghosting you. If you're leaving a comment on my fucking video that I don't want to see, yeah, I'm deleting it. It's not a matter of free speech. There's no police coming to your fucking door being like, you can't say that shit, you're going to jail. Nah, I'm a YouTuber that says you can't say that in my fucking comment section. Get the fuck out of here. But a couple weeks went by and I was like, okay, maybe this is starting to chill out. But then the lead singer of like my favorite current band started messaging me. And I'm like, this is kind of fucked up. What's going on? And it really did feel like the final boss was being summoned. He sent all his goons. They sent the mid-level bosses. I was going through these worlds and nothing was phasing me. It felt like the big bad Bowser was being called in to squish down this little hardcore kid's dreams up here in Canada. So I was ducking this dude, okay? And that's kind of my bad, but there was nothing about getting yelled at by one of my favorite vocalists that sounded fun to me, But I still responded to him. I didn't completely ghost him, and I tried to be polite about it. And the things that I was saying were true. I was at work and I couldn't take a call, and that was like the reality of it. But I didn't know why he wanted to call me. He was like, why do you want to call me so bad? I didn't understand it, okay? But then he finally sent me a message that kind of cleared it all up. And I must say, it was the biggest kind of phew moment that I've ever had in my life. He was so chill. He apologized for the situation with the guy and his goons. He said that wasn't cool and that the band was gonna go through some lineup changes. Now, I don't feel like I'm gonna be like dishing backroom shit here because I'm not showing the actual text, and you guys will figure out in the long run that there has been lineup changes, and I don't wanna take fucking credit for any of that, and I don't wanna come out here and celebrate that. There's nothing about that I actually enjoy. I think that that's fucked up. But it is for the better because somebody in a fucking positive, chill, super cool band like Drain doesn't need to have that kind of fucking cancer inside of it, And I must say, after that message, I feel great. I feel like I'm not in a feud with one of my favorite bands, and that feels great. I don't want to be fighting with them, but I don't mind being in a feud with Tsunami. That actually feels kind of fun and suiting, because I know that I'm not from where they're from, and they hate that. I'm a bitch. So he can keep playing guitar in that band where they have lyrical gems like Move It or Lose It. Yeah, they unironically say move it or lose it. Whatever, this isn't a Tsunami bash fest, I actually do kind of like them. So yeah, that's the drama in a nutshell, and I'm pretty glad to have this chapter closed in the book of this channel. So thank you so much for sticking around through all this shit. I know it's been childish, I know it's been a fucking bunch of bullshit, but it is the hardcore scene after all. But I will say that Sammy, the lead singer from Drain, is the chillest dude, and this band is fucking going places, guys. So if you haven't checked them out yet, please do so. Okay, that's about it. See you later.